it's Linda from Bohemia Inspirations, and we're going to look at this journal that we have been working on for the last 3 weeks. And this is part 3 of this journal that is now finished, our BAJ journal. So we're going to take a quick flip through. So as you can see, I've put on some ribbons, which I have adhered on the inside of the journal, and it's got a lot of beautiful pockets and journaling cards. And you can see the cover is now finished. We have a little bit of gold foil on the edges, a puzzle piece here, and some embellishments. And these are our burnt edged pockets, and they turned out so lovely. Now on this bullet journal, art journal and junk journal, I have included these journaling cards, and they are prompted journaling cards. So they have a beautiful little affirmation quote on them. This one says, "Beautiful girl, you were made to do hard things. Believe in yourself." And with these, as you're going to see, there are instructions of how to journal on cards like this in the journal. So this is like an activity book for adults. So here I have a self-care activity book instruction where it shows you how to bullet journal. There are bullet journal cards, art journal, there are art journal projects in here, and then there are junk journal, regular journaling, like writing. So you'll see a lot of that in here as well. And this is, as I was saying before, this is a gift for my friend. And I won't show you all of the journaling cards because on some of them I put images of her granddaughter as like a fairy. So these photograph ones, I won't pull them out, but I will pull out the cards that go with them. So as you go through the journal, you'll see that I put a care card instruction with some of the ones with photographs because they create more feelings than maybe just a regular image like this. So I wrote down here for the care card instruction, step 1, step 2, and step 3, and then they can do those actions and activities. So I'll just tuck this little guy back in here. And this is a feather that I found in the forest, and a little bit of a, you're going to see these little guys here, which are just little tiny paper clips that just look great in there. Then pages for journaling, and this is a color me tattoo. So some art part of it, if you want to just do a little bit of coloring or shading or something just to zen like take your mind off of things, I added some of these. And you'll see I added the clear, this is a clear, just a simple pocket, embellished it with a little bit of butterflies. And in here you'll see more care cards. This one says protect your peace, and you'll see the top of the wing, I put her granddaughter in as a butterfly in that one. And then over here on this pocket, I have more art journaling prompts. This one is to do a Zentangle called the henna drum, and there's instructions for it. And then I put in 3 extra pages that a person could do the Zentangle on. So there's a little bit of activities in there. And then here's a double spread for journaling. Here we have, this is a 15-minute journaling session. So when you're part of my group, Creative Journaling for Self-Care, which is a Facebook group that I have for people to journal, I do these daily prompts. We have events, and it explains exactly the kind of journaling you need to do for that day. So I took some of the daily prompts that I've created for my journaling group, and I've just tucked them in here for my friend so she can do a quick 15-minute written journaling if she'd like to. These are more instructions for Zentangles. And then for you bullet journalers, I also put a bullet journaling card in here, and it just says choose a healthy habit you would like to monitor, jot it in the bullet tracker title, and determine your time frame: daily, weekly, 3 times a month, etc. Now on this particular card, I have set it up to have several activities along the side, and then the frequency can be daily or weekly on this card. So you could put in drink water, exercise, whatever you want to do for your daily ones. And you can fit several in, and then you can also put some weekly items in. So this is just a great way to add bullet journaling to your junk journaling. And then I just included a tiny embellishment on the journaling cards. Here's some more journaling cards. This one here is a memory card instruction. So it says, what is a memory that makes you smile? For the next 2 to 5 minutes, recall those thoughts on the back of your memory card. And these are just different old vintage cards that I will be putting in my Etsy shop. And you can see there's room for journaling on the back. There's room for journaling all around as well if you need more space for that. And you always have the option to just regular take a moment and journal. So here's another care card which has an image of my friend's grandchild, and it says celebrate every tiny victory. So then we've got another Zentangle in here with a little bird on a paper clip with a feather. It's so cute. And this was an image also for my friends, of my friend's family, but I did another memory card in here. So you can see that there are loads and loads of activities. And on this side too, I'm just going to flip this because we have another image. But look how pretty these designs turned out with the pockets, the burnt edged pockets on the pages. And you could even put your journaling card in this way. Looks lovely. And this is just the French dyed paper from my Etsy shop. We have another Color Me tattoo in here, which is just a lovely little tattoo that I have lightened up different areas of. Very simple, fun journaling day, more writing page. Here is another 15-minute journaling card, or journaling page, I should say, from my bullet journal, not bullet journal, from my journaling group. This says Les Jardins. We have another paperclip bird. And this is another journaling card, Stronger Than You See. So I love these little affirmation cards on here. Move my little birdie out of the way. Because when you're going through a hard time, sometimes you need a little prompt to help you get through. And I'm just going to cover this with my thumb because it's another picture. But I love this side. This is another care card. And this one is very beautiful. It says, the light is what guides you home. The warmth is what keeps you there. And it is just a vintage Paris postcard. But I also love, you can journal on the back, but I also love how when you put these in with these translucent papers, you can see the back page so nicely still. And of course I did a little bit of burning to keep in with our theme. And this little card here just says it's her grandchild in a tiny flower, and it says a tiny flower. I just thought that was so incredibly cute. This is just some more journaling pages. And this one here is also a care card, with instructions, and it says life is too short to wake up with regrets. You can journal on the back of it. So these little affirmation cards are lovely to put in a journal that you are giving somebody. There we go. And this is another picture of a family member. And it just says, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. And then we have just this tiny little Je t'aime paperclip going on there. And then we have another care card with a photo that I won't pull out, but it says, what an honor it is to be a tiny someone's everything. And then we have instructions there. And then on this side, we have another 15-minute journaling session that a person can do. And I'm just going to hold that. And then over here, we have another care card. And I'm just going to hold my finger over the image, so we don't ever want to put people's images out there without, especially children. We have to be very careful of that. And this is a journaling card with a little butterfly, and it's just a beautiful spread. And of course, I think you can see a few feet, but I made this family member into a butterfly again. And there's some more journaling pages, and see how thick the journal became, even though it was so skinny at the beginning. And this one I really love too. This says just a giant playing card, and it says loved more than you know. And again, I did a tiny little short video on printing on book pages, and here's an example of that with burnt edges. So lots and lots of ways you can put your journal together. Just some blank pages, and this I would write on for sure. So this little journaling card says braver than you believe. You can write on the back, you can write on the backs here. And some of these journals, I was going to leave the back just plain for writing and put most of my pockets on these pages. But I really liked how it looked with some of these pockets on the white pages. Just another little paper clip here. Oops, let's stick you on. There we go. It says D'amour. And I really like that this is still a huge writing area, and it complements the image area. And I would write on this. I would write on this, turn my journal this way, and I would start writing. I just love writing sideways in journals. And let's see, we're at the close to the very end. Here we have one more care card with instructions. It says, if you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Of course, we can journal on the back. We have our little Mandela paper clip here. And we're almost at the end. There we go. And we have at the end one last Color Me tattoo that comes out. And of course, you can see the image. And of course, you can write on these pages as well. They're very writable. And there it is. There is the final version of our BAJ journal that we've been working on. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope your journals are going lovely. Happy journaling.